No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, 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 no.
Okay. I'm gonna sound like this whole time. I'm gonna like this. How we gonna start this? Oh, it's recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh, wow. I did not know. Okay, do your intro. Like, welcome back. It's Natalie J. Okay. Are you sure I look fine?
Yes, you look fine. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You know, it's been a minute. Don't kill me. It's Natalie. It's Natalie. This is Natalie J. And I'm here with Lauren, my friend Lauren. I've known her for how many years? Since like
I don't know.
7th, 8th grade. Today I am back with a video, and basically we're just going to be doing a freshman college advice video. Well, not just freshmen, but underclassmen in general, of all the things that we learned, you know, being a freshman and a sophomore. First things first, I go to UAlbany, which is a PWI state school in Albany, New York.
What does PWI mean?
Predominantly white institution.
And I attend Hampton University. It's located in Hampton, Virginia, and it is a HBCU. And HBCU stands for Historically Black College and University.
So we have a whole list of stuff, and the first topic we're what? The first
You said the word.
The first thing we're going to talk about is deciding a college, or deciding what college you want to go to, because that is the most important and will determine your happiness throughout your next 4 years. That's what you're saying for your next 4 years of life. You don't want to waste your time. So,
and our money.
For deciding, our very first factor is doing research. So when you're researching, you want to make sure that everybody has preferences, like what they feel comfortable with, what they don't feel comfortable with. So some of the things are like, if you want to be, what type of environment or area you want to be in. Do you want to be in urban, suburban,
or rural?
Yeah, because I can't say that word.
Rural.
Albany is in the capital of New York, but is it really? I mean, it's a city, but it's not really a city. It's not New York City. So like,
in Hampton, it's in Hampton, Virginia. You can't.
Well, what is it?
There.
Researching is a very big factor. Things like the programs.
You need to know what, like, if they have your major, because you don't want to spend time applying to a school and get in, then it's like, oh wait, you don't have my major. That,
and if the program is good, you have to make sure you research that.
Exactly.
Also diversity. I go to a PWI, so predominantly white. I think it's about, I don't even know the statistics, at least 50% Caucasian, and then all the rest of the 50 is like broken up in different subcategories: Black, Asian, Indian, the whole 9 yards.
And I go to a HBCU, so it's predominantly African American students. There are some Caucasian students in our school, mostly on the sports teams and such, but it's not a high percentage at all. But it's historically Black. It's mainly African American students. When deciding like your preferences, College Board has like an amazing service. I forgot the exact, I think it's like Big Future, but it's on the College Board website. And what you could do, you literally just select your preferences. If you want to be in the city, you slide the little slider over. If you're looking to be in the north, the west, the south, the east, you select that. If you want a big population school, small school, you can select everything that you want, and then you just press little search, and then it brings up a whole list of every single accredited college that fits your needs and your preferences. So this way it can help you narrow down your choices and see which schools you should start looking at.
I was just looking at college videos. Like, I wanted to see what the college life was really like, because I'm the oldest sibling. I have a sister, a younger sister, so like there was nobody to really tell me like, oh, this is what you're in for. So I just watch like college vlogs, or like sometimes the school itself has videos that they put up on YouTube. And I would also look up like hashtags on Instagram and Twitter, because then I could see like what people post, what the school posts, just see the raw vibe for what it is. So
yeah, I kind of did that too. Like, I searched up the vlogs because I wanted to see what it was like actually being a student, as opposed to just like what the recruiters would tell you at like a college fair or something. I wanted to see it from their perspective, so that's a really good way. And there's a lot of college vloggers out there. I know for my Hampton choice, I watch Nia Imani. Amazing.
Yes, I used to watch Nia.
Yeah, like
I'm pretty sure like at every school there's multiple vloggers. Like I know at Albany there's me, and there's like probably like 10, 20, maybe even more vloggers. So like you can really find somebody that you really like, and you can see what life is from their perspective. College fairs, like if you really don't know, or college fairs can open you up to other universities that you just didn't know about. And it's just good. Like college fairs usually, like people from the recruiters from the university come and they have presentations. They show their different programs that they're providing. You could just walk around. Like they had it in our high school's gym.
Yeah,
they have it like once a year at the beginning of the school year.
Yeah, so it's a good time to go on
that. Next, you gotta go and tour the colleges. Obviously you have to go tour your colleges. With going on tour, again, you have to make sure that it is what it appears to be, because everything could look good but it may not be true. You just have to make sure that you also talk to people or you do research, because things can appear differently and then you get like crap and you never know,
and you'll be
or it could be better.
Yeah,
but you have to make sure you go see it for yourself. You can't just make it like base everything off of online. You have to make sure you see their amenities and like their cafeteria. My school has like a campus center. Make sure you see the library, the classrooms, all the 9 yards, everything.
Because that will be your home for 4 years.
Yes.
So. And
also, like, even if they don't want to show you something, see if you could sneak off and see it. Now we're gonna talk about our experiences. So, do you want to go first or should I go first?
You can go first. Okay.
So my experience, because we're gonna talk about our own experiences, applying in the site where we want to go, and it was like hell.
It was up and down.
It was like hell doing it. And my top choice was Spelman.
Same sis.
Spelman. I want to go to Spelman so bad, like so bad. My heart was set on it. I applied. I also applied to Binghamton. I applied to Penn State. I applied to Temple. I applied to St. John's. I applied to Albany. I applied to Hampton. So that's like, I lost count. So yeah, I did that. My second choice was Hampton University. My third choice, what was my third choice? I don't think I had like a third choice. After that, I was
you
just
kind of just said.
Yeah. After that, I was just like, okay, whatever. I'll choose whatever I want to choose. Originally, I was not even planning on applying to Albany. This is how it went down. I remember this so well.
I remember too.
I remember so well. Because I just needed more schools to apply to. So my friend Stacy, she went to Albany's homecoming, and then she came back one day and we were in class. She's like, "Oh, Albany got all the Johns, is mad lit, all this." I'm like, let me just throw that in there. I wasn't expecting to go, but I was like, let me just throw it in, because she made it sound like it was like a fun place, even though you should be more concerned about the academics.
That's important.
But it just seemed like it was lit. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So I just applied there as well. I got accepted to not Hampton. I did get accepted to Hampton, but I got accepted to Spelman University. My parents clipped me. They said it was too far because we live in New York. So how far is
like 14,
Atlanta from
15
here?
hours? It's far.
It's far. My parents were jacking it just because of like distance and like emergencies if anything was to happen to me, and I don't have family that live in Atlanta, so it's just like a concern, you know, as your first child going away to college. So it's just like, I was so sad, but it was okay. So then I was like, okay, I'll apply to Hampton, right?
Dang, I really remember this like yesterday.
I got accepted to Hampton University. I remember I was at a basketball game. My mom sent me a photo. I was like, oh my god, I got accepted. It was lit. I was mad happy.
She was in the group chats and everything.
Right, I was in the group meet, everything. But like as the time progressed, like this was in like January, I got my acceptance letter. As the time progressed, my parents were being like really wishy-washy about it, because again, the distance, Virginia is like 8 hours away.
7.5.
Yeah.
But with traffic, that makes it very long.
Yeah. So my parents were really iffy about that, again, with the distance and whatever. And I tell you guys, y'all don't want to know, I was arguing from January all the way until the week before you have to decide.
She was making contracts.
Decision day is on May 2nd. I was trying to do so much, like, because again, Hampton is a private university, so I would have had to pay more. So I was like, oh my god, let me try and get scholarships. Let me try and convince my parents. Maybe if I get some more money off, then I'll be able to go, etc., because, you know, then I'm paying less. I was doing the whole 9 yards. I was waiting for my financial aid package, because I forgot who I contacted. Who works for the financial aid office? I don't know.
Nobody works in there.
They said they were gonna send me a scholarship. I'm like, okay, like, but they were taking so long, and I was like, please just wait. And then, like, it was just bare arguments, January all the way till April, like the last week in April. And my parents, they took me. I was like, okay, they wanted me to go to Albany's what is it called,
like orientation?
Accepted Students Day, right? So I was like, okay, I'll go. I'm not going here, but I'll go.
I thought you get suckered in though.
I'm like, I'm not going here, but I'll go. I went, and I was just there with my parents, whatever. It's a really pretty university, especially it's really pretty when it's warm, because the fountain, everything, it was just like a good vibe. Everything was cool, and my parents were, you know, they seemed happier that I was like enjoying it. They liked the university a lot, so I was just like.
No, she was literally like
that's really, I was like that. But then I just came to terms with everything. Like, obviously it's cheaper for me to stay in state. I'm closer to home, come home more often than not. Yeah, but yeah, that was my experience.
Ooh, it was.
I remember this like
my experience was a whirlwind. So I applied to a couple of schools, but my mistake was like only applying to like a couple schools I really like, and then just some throwaway schools, just because I should have looked more, did more research, and found schools I would actually like, you know, want to go to. I applied to Albany, I applied to Binghamton, Temple, Hartford, Hampton, Howard.
I applied to Hartford too.
They gave everybody in their school free waivers.
I forgot about that.
Our whole school applied. They gave free waivers. Free waivers, they help.
Yeah,
so I did Hampton, Howard, and Spelman. And I wanted to go to Spelman. That was my top choice. And I got in. I did early notification.
Oh.
I didn't do the one that was binding. I just did the one where you get your decision back in like December. No. And then I got in. And I got in, like, I did everything early, because like I was an eager beaver. I wanted to know where I was going to college.
No, but this is the school that you really wanted to go to.
Yeah, exactly. So I got my admission decision. It was like, right before Christmas, so I was excited.
I remember that.
I was like, I know I'm going to college. Y'all don't. That's good for y'all. Like, I'm out. And then I remember, like, a couple days later, I got a scholarship from Hampton, and with Hampton, I wasn't even gonna apply to Hampton, but my older sister goes there, and then like she was like, oh yeah, you'll be baby Onyx, and I'm Onyx, so apply. And I was like, I don't want to go to where you go, blah, blah, blah. But then I just ended up applying, like, just because I was like, might as well. So I applied, and then at this point in time, I'm still like, oh, I don't care about your scholarship, I'm going to Spelman. So I kind of like, I got into like the other schools. I applied to NYU too, and then I was just like, okay, whatever, I don't really care. I went to Spellbound, me and my mom, because I have family in Georgia, so we stayed. It's basically like their admitted students like weekend. I applied for the honors program, I got in there, so I stayed longer, and it was one of the best experiences I had. I was like, this is where I'm going. I met some friends there. I was like, yes, this is it. But then,
if only I got so far.
My mom, she was in love with it. My mom is chatty Cathy. She was chopping it up with everybody. Then she visited the financial aid office there, and it was like no money. So then we were having a talk. We were like, okay, what we gonna do? She's like, you gotta tell your dad. So I got back home, and I'm like, I have all my apparel and everything ready to go. It's coming up in May, because that was in late April. And then my dad's like, no, It was the struggle. That bill is hefty. Like, I will admit, like, you need to consider the financial aspect of it, because like those loans are real. I have some out now, they're real, and I want to go to law school after, so I would just be accumulating more. And it's like, do I want to be in that much debt? But it was just like, I had to come to reality and be like, okay, what is going to be the best program, like school for me to go to financially at the time?
No, because it's still, guys, the camera shut off randomly and I don't know why. And I don't know why. Hold on, now I gotta fix it.
We were in our bag. But I don't remember where I was. Also, I had shut down once they told me I couldn't go to Spelman, and then like my parents, they wanted me to go to Binghamton, because it's a really good state school. But like when I visited, I was just I was not with it. Like,
not the way.
And I knew I wanted to go to HBCU. I was like, yes, I want to go to HBCU. I want to be with my people. Like, I just want to like bask in that environment and grow and have that as my undergraduate foundation. But then I was just like, after they said no to Spelman, I was kind of just like, all right, well, I'll just go here. And I just picked Hampton just because I just picked it. I was like, well, I'll go to Hampton, because I had Hampton and Howard.
And I had Howard too.
Just in the moment, I was just like, I'm going to Hampton. Da, 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 da. My sister go to Hampton, I'm gonna just go. So then I ended up at Hampton, and that's where I'm at now.
So yeah, that's our experiences. I came out like, she's talking about all these colleges. I'm like, damn,
yeah, I did too.